Yep. There we go. Alright. I'm gonna get it pop out of chat just in case. And then we're gonna minimize you so I don't have to worry about that. And this is gonna be great. Okay. What's up, guys? We're back. We're doing the Doki Doki. I'm excited. I think we're about to read or write another poem here. So let's get right into it. Hey, see my girl. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, one moment. We gotta make our way to where we used to be. Shoot, I didn't save. I don't know why. I guess I thought it would just save automatically, but it didn't do that. So here we are. Jamming right on through. Where's my mouse? Oh, there we go. Okay. Alright, time to write a poem. Let's write our poem again. See if I can remember any of the words I used. Oh my gosh, I'm getting not the one I want. Okay, we're getting back on it. We're getting back on it. Okay. No! Sayori. Stop. I'm gonna get... This is not what I want. Yes. Yes. Oh my gosh, I'm getting Sayori. I'm gonna ruin everything in my life. Is over. We'll just find the weirdest words. Dude, it's a toss-up. Who am I even gonna be with, you know? Okay, this... Yeah, this is all the same. Okay, yeah, we got... Okay. We're okay. Oh my gosh. Alright. Yuri. Yes, 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 yes. None of this is even gonna end up in the, We are gonna make a different choice, though. I think we're gonna choose Yuri instead of Sayori here. Just because I want to be... I want to be Yuri's... on Yuri's side as close as I can be. So... Up here we are gonna make a different choice in a moment. So we'll start right here. Well, that doesn't make much sense then, does it? Yeah, we'll make the same choice. We'll make the same choice. Just deal with the consequences later. Let us make sure... This is working. See streaming. Okay, well, alright. We are writing a poem here. That is more important to us anyway. So here we go. Boop. Nightgown. We're going to choose all the same words here so we can assure unrestrained, incongruent. Sorry, I'm speedrunning this. Calm down. Universe. Vertigo. Afterimage. Essence. Agonizing. Horror. Unrequited. Ooh, yikes. Uncanny. Pleasure. Nailed it. That's a Yuri poem. Time for the club meeting already? I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Alright, depending on how I edit this, this might be the intro, so here we go. What's going on, guys? This is the second part of the Doki Doki Literature Club. I didn't save, so I had to redo everything to get to this point, but we didn't make any different choices. The first poem might have been a little different, but I just wrote the second poem and got as many Yuri responses as possible. So here we go. I'm gonna remember to save this time. Let's get into it. Gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hey Raz. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood, but I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why is that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. She doesn't have any money, does she? Nervously retrieves to grab her coin purse, fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down, lets the contents spill out onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I could see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Whoa! Ethics. Interesting. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Yes, sir.
Hey.
What's going on,
Oh, are you?
Buttercup?
I just come to say hi.
What's up?
You streaming this?
Yeah. How you doing?
Doing good?
Yeah.
I didn't have anything to say. I was just saying hi.
Oh, hi.
Hi. Starving.
You want to watch? I'm live. Well, on your phone, you know.
Oh, on
I feel-
Twitch? I don't have Twitch.
It's on YouTube.
Oh, crazy. Okay.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna comment.
I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Raz to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, You should only buy what you can responsibly afford. What a reasonable woman. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Oh. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if there weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit. Oh! What? Yeah! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was it? A cookie? Hi, Justin. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. I can't even say it right. Actually, that one almost worked. Hehehe. I was just gonna give it to you. But then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasped her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own. Ah. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. It's true. You wouldn't want that. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Wakato. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Oh! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. She's a genius. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Ooh. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Ugh, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. I haven't heard anything. Why would I hear anything? I'm not interested in anything. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my gosh, she has a boyfriend? She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. Ahaha. That makes no sense. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Ooh, piano. I wasn't aware that you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. What? She's interested. She's interested in my opinions. I like that. Yay! Yatta! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? Oh, she's... Boom. In that case, I won't let you down, Raz. She's so cute! I didn't mean any pressure or anything. Oh, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. She's always disappearing. Hey, Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Oh no, I was kind of just waiting for you. Yes. If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself as well. Oh, I thought that was going somewhere else. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a sec? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm gonna plug this in at the teacher's desk. Then we'll get to some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. No, why not? Shall we go then? Ikuyo! Where are you two off to? Huh? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Oh, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. It's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you have to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Raz in club activities? My mouth gapes. My mouth is gaping, you guys. Outrageous. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Raz, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Well, let me tell you, lady. Oh, my goodness. Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Also, I can't even bring myself to say it. We have emotions. We can't always hide them away. Whew. Steamy. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Raz, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing the best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. When we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Do you like oolong tea? Yeah, anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature to 200. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. Mochiron. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. Hoo-hoo. Oh, Noah Drury. What's up? You did miss 19 minutes. Turns out I didn't save my progress, so I had to redo the whole thing really quickly, so it wasn't much. But welcome, friend. This is great. Oh, what a couple of friends hanging out, huh? You did miss the second poem, actually. Once again, I tailored it to Yuri's needs, as you can see. My waifu, as you will. Okay. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little more. Turns out that's not very hard for me to do. Is it bad? Is it really bad? I made it as edgy as possible, Noah. Believe you me. OBS says I'm only dropping 1% of my frames, man. Come on. It's chillin'. I may be sucking my entire apartment's internet, but we're here for it, alright? I have you on low latency, or normal latency, so you may be messaging me from the past. It might take me a while to respond. Alright. When it's you who's around anyway. Oh, dude, she is in love. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Raz. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Raz, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. What is my delay? This is how I have to do things, alright? I clicked the option that said does not want to engage with chat because bandwidth? Come on, you can't. Oh, you failed again. Isn't it WIDTH? Width. Whatever, Noah, just sit back and enjoy, man. You getting to watch this live, alright? Okay? Please enjoy. Anybody else that's watching, too. If Justin's still here, I don't know if he is. He's probably not, but that's fine. I'm doing this for Noah anyway. Oh, well, now I'm doing it for myself, because this is great. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain very regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading? Yeah, I have terrible reading posture. Yeah, her back looks fine in this picture. I'm not sure what's going on. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I don't remember what we're reading, but great. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I've kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. She's got a radar? I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. This is the stuff, baby. This is what we're looking for. Except this time, our bodies are even closer. It's evolving. Give me the picture. Give me the picture. I need it. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus? Dude, I can't focus. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I ended up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Not my words. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing, of course. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. Dude, you gotta keep up with her. She's a blitz. After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. That's okay, I won't take any. Are you sure? She's lactose intolerant. If I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. She's very conscious, this one. She knows what she's doing. You're right. I didn't even think about it. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? I'm just... No, I'm just eating chocolate while she holds the book. Oh! History is being made this day. Alright? This is the future. The past and the present. Yui opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Very well, in that case. Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate. Oh, don't tell me. Don't tell me. Hold it up to Yuri. Say, She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that. Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Raz. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Friends? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop. I'm spinning in my chair. This is peak. Yep. You don't need to stop or anything. I see. This situation has gotten really tense. Aren't there other people in this room? Like, isn't Sayori and Natsuki, are they just reading a book and not watching this happen? This is borderline. Like, get a room. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. Oh, my heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. 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 Alright. My mistake. I raise my arm. Like before. Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take a chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Good grief. I gotta put a warning. Excuse me? That's it? What? What happened? That's what... That's the sound I made. That is the sound. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Raz, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. I gotta take a second. Compose. Compose. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. It's a tragedy, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna save her for the end. You take a little break. Alright, least important character first. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. Oh, but Noah. It's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. Ugh. I better buy more of those chocolates. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. Yeah, that's the point. And my pants are fine, Noah, alright? It's fine. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to just sound like you're forcing it until you really don't suck at all. Suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. You know, that's where I'm going, okay? That's all I care about. Natsuki stopped short all of a sudden. She just admitted that she sucks. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? Oh, never mind. Okay. What are you talking about? Keep your voice down. You know, Yuri would love this kind of angsty. Just because she's talented writer doesn't mean... I mean... Looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve. Though what I did was beyond me. I am so done with you. Natsuki shoves the poem I handed back to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. No comment. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Amen. I don't even get her poem. Give me Sayori. Dang, the delay must be pretty rough. Ooh! I like this one, Raz. It has some nice feelings in it. It was pretty split between Sayori and... I don't think I had a single one that was anything related to, Natsuki, so Sayori and Yuri are gonna like this one. And you can't write a poem for Monika, because she's too good of a character, I guess? I don't know. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not exactly sure that's how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. It's true, whenever she gets a word that's like, bing, and she's like, woo, I get super confused. I was trying to go for a Yuri word, like, I think she liked depression. Like, what? Me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? You want to write something for me? That's so sweet. No. No, I don't. I don't want to. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. That's true. You never know. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad. Sorry. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can give you a little rain cloud, a little hug. Aw. Adorable. And make a nice happy rainbow. Wow. She just wrote a poem. That's unexpectedly poetic, yes. Dude, I am the sky. It's amazing. I am Raz. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Dude, I'm changing these girls. I'm changing them. I came in here, they were bland. I show up, boom. They're better humans. I should go write that down. You can read my poem now, okay? Here we go. It's a long one. Strap in. Bottles. I pop off my scalp. What? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. This is... Maybe I'm just thinking of it a little bit too much. Okay. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and bottles all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. That's a real stretch. Caps elapsed? I don't know about that one. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up, and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after another, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Jeez, man. Oh, I just did a Afro movement. Did you hear that? This is dark. Yes. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but... I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. I've been really in touch with my feelings. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. It's creepy. That's creepy. Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Used to you being cheerful, of course. Yeah. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, we thought we were thinking too much about it. Turns out, she's a psychopath. Alright, we're gonna find out she has people's brains in bottles in her room. Point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. And see a therapist. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. Jeez, Mom. Dude, that poem was fire. It's true. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah. Writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. It might not be too long if you keep talking like that. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sary's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Alright, Monica time. Is that annoying? Hi again, Raz. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that, as long as it's not going to be bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. I want to share what you wrote for today? That's like the easiest sentence I've read all day. I just can't read. Why'd you make me play this game? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. Feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I swear, I haven't played this game before. I haven't memorized the script. I just am the perfect personification of this character. Alright, I am the main character. I guess. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I don't have my webcam on, but I did her little pose, because what is this? I think her poems are the most romantic. Yeah, that's what we're going for. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I notice that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. You made me play for Yuri? Is Yuri your best girl too? Probably. Noah seems like a Natsuki kind of guy, if you ask me. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers. Hope you don't mean that in a bad way. Of course not. She better not be a psychopath. I fear that this game is going to take a turn. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. Still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You could say that again. She is primo. Okay. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. What? Excuse me. A fictional one. Oh. Jeez, dude. You're terrifying me. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you wanted to read my poem now? I like this one. I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay. poem is entitled "Save Me," guys. Something is going wrong with the members of the Doki Doki Literature Club, okay? Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors, flashing, expanding, piercing, red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Load me? Alright, this one's not hitting me the same as Sayori's was. Okay, so she's like annoyed that she has to be a positive person, I guess, and she thinks her life isn't important. Load me. I don't know what that means. It's even more abstract. Yeah, I'm not getting it. I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. I never said that. I did. He may have not have, but I did. I wouldn't say that to her face, of course, but it's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Alright, I guess I'm just an idiot. That's my bad. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Is she really going to do this? Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. She just break the fourth wall right now? You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Just gonna go ahead and save right there. Is this tip even about writing? Did she know? Does she know that I didn't save my game? What am I even talking about? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Moving on. Let's get to the real meat and potatoes, baby. Let's see what you've written for today. She's like my teacher. Oh. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Raz, this one might even be better than yesterday's. Let's go, baby! That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try to give it more imagery. Even her head appears sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. She's falling in love. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes. Breathes, and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. Probably sounds really stupid, but seeing something motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. We're on cloud 9, boys. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. You really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? Yuri doesn't respond to that. She doesn't have friends. Probably. Wonder why. Anyway. Do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah. I do. If it's with you. Jeez Louise. Alright, here we go, boys. This is a banger. Ready to go. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say we've even gotten quite close to each other. I'm paraphrasing, I guess. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows its excitement, a rush of blood, classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread, and I feed myself again. Whoa, is she the raccoon? You know what I mean? It's crazy. Who can say? That was a banger. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. Dude, I got it. Come on. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because... Hosakashi! They're embarrassing! Did I say that right? I probably said that wrong. People would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Raz? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Yeah, baby. You're good at a lot of things. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Raz. Oh! That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. Never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. Hot dang! It's nothing really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Don't take her off the screen! Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today. So if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Oh, don't you dare tell me there's gonna be a festival, baby. I'm all for it, guys. I love a good festival. Okay. Well, sort of. Ugh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. Dude, you already got me. Come on. I don't really do well with last-minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We don't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it yesterday. We're going to be performing. Oh. No. Performing? Monica. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this. I didn't sign up for this. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. Well, that's good. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. Roxanne, like My Hero? Did you watch My Hero? I didn't know you watched My Hero. That's a good time. That's a good song. I almost cried. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So, sumimasen. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. She's wise, this Monica. It's about expressing your feelings, man. Being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. Alright, I should be a voice actor, dude. I'm killing it. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place. I know you do. I know we all do. And I don't know if I do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. They're blushing, boy. My Hero's awesome, dude. You should rewatch it. I'll rewatch it with you. None of my roommates want to rewatch it right now, or watch it at all. But I really want to watch it again, so you let me know. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Yay! Foo. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? This is dangerous. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. It might be, and that is terrifying. Something... Monica told me to save the game. Terrifying. I don't know what's going on. is the new season out. Season 5 comes out maybe in the summer. I'm up to season 4. I watch it in English, so it's going to be a while before I get it. And I know what you're thinking, oh my gosh, he watches it in dub. This is like one of the only shows that I watch in dub, because I watched it in sub and I didn't like it. So I switched to English and I was like, wow, this is great. And I waited till the sub or the dub was all out in season 4, and I watched it and it was so good. So I will be waiting till the dub is out for that. My Hero season 5. But I'm excited. It's quality stuff. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Yes, yes, yes. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how are you going to expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. This right here? This might be my favorite thing in the world, right here. Yuri's little side blush. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Ahaha, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. If this is... Oh, I'm not... I'm okay. Let me... Yep, okay. Wasn't having a stroke. We're fine. Is this something she's done before? Or is she simply a natural? Nailed it. First try. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori is amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us all applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's all fired up. Yuri clutches the sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Woo! Heck yeah, okay. Yuri's voice shakens as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. Yes, sir. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if bewildered even by herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I got this. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. She used all of her energy. Okay, I guess I'm next. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Ah. Ahahaha. Sorry, I giggled. Ehehe. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Aha! Try not to think like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself. like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see, I see. Okay then. Sateto. She begins reading. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job! Even Raz liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, sorry. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little bit more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. That's well, I've been practicing that sort of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. She's a real giggler. Giggler. Then next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Raz. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Raz lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki. It's fine, it's fine. Hi. I might as well get it over with, but it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. No, it was good. Clearly I'm bad. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence. That's something that'll improve over time. That's true, I suppose. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem's called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words don't feel like they bounce up and down. Oh, they do. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is. You got that? In that case, you don't have to worry much about the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy.
Noise.
She's a backup if I blow things with Yuri. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club. Dude, what are you even saying? And impressing Monica. Monica? Then I'll have to do my best. Monica? What is wrong? Look at you two always going to home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Yuri! Let me walk her home. How am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Raz. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed, but today Sayori is being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Oh, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sorry, fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? I'd walk her home. Kind of putting me on the spot here. I would walk home with Yuri. Dude, are you kidding me? Walk home with Yuri, huh? Why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Because it sounds like a great time. I mean, given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful turning her down, so... Isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. Haha, you admitted it. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know. Need you? Sorry, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in my head right now. Everyone is different. Nobody in the club is a replacement for you. Aww. If you say so. The conversation trails off and I'm left feeling awkward. Sayori will remember this. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. Poem time. We're going to save that for the next stream. Thank you, Noah, for being here this time. It was actually really fun.